structure of your business can be restructured through some of the problematic things.
Right.
Had you not had a twin, would you still feel the same about that? Would you have a, you know, a built-in partner, but had you not had that experience, do you feel you would have felt the same as a creative? You know, creative people, we think sort of by ourselves, right? We're like,
I do believe that I'm a fool on my own, but I'm very grounded in the fact that I have another side to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think creatively, I'm okay on my own.
Yeah.
As you know, it never takes one thing to be successful. It never, you know, like, or to say, oh, I could succeed in that because I got all that by myself. Like, even some of us call mama and go, did this sound like the right, you know what I mean? So I have a soundboard in her. So I think if I had to be creative on my own, I still feel like I would need a soundboard, whether that's me calling on God or, you know, whatever it is. I don't think I'm ever a person that would be able to understand life on my own. Maybe that's the twin part of me.
That is the twin part.
Because she's good at it now. She's had to learn to be.
I did. I had to, you know, I always had the urge to break out and be a little more independent.
I hated it.
Then I really ended up being independent.
So to get, no, sorry. You go ahead. Well, I was wondering, to get to that point then, to recognize that you should play off someone's assets to be able to hold, you know, a position together. Do you think that took a level of maturity to get to that point? Is it maturity that it took, or what do you think, what's that learning curve look like?
I will say that maturity plays a major role in any large decision, anything that you deem not temporary. And I always say to my friends, like when they come to me for advice or just counseling of some notion, I'm like, you know, you got to be able to say that you're taking a great deal of care for yourself, whatever it is that you're doing. And I think being able to look at self, reflect on how you handle situations, being incredibly self-aware, I think that when you do that kind of diagnostic work on yourself, you can make a lot better decisions about how you look at other people and how you plan forward them. Baby, you don't have to tiptoe. You are so cute.
My kids are like,
I'm like, it's just like rolling actual films. So
they wanted me to tell you that they love you, by the way. If I didn't say that.
Oh, say what's up? What's up?
I should say hi.
You can say hi. And his wife says hi too.
Wow.
That's what's up.
I'm wondering, so Malika, did you look to Khadijah for a lot of parental kind of, now you're a parent, did you kind of look at her and go, okay, that's what I want to do? Or was it the opposite and you're like?
Everything.
Oh, nice.
I call her for everything. And I think
if I'm not already here,
if she's not already here, I just have a great deal of respect for not only the mother that she is, but the woman, and she's one of the most beautiful spirits that I know.
Oh,
so God,
you're literally making me emotional.
No, it's the God honest
good for
truth,
that,
and
man.
it takes sometimes to get to different phases in your life too. So I've always appreciated her. I've always loved her and always known just how great she is. But it's like now that I'm in this new role myself, I'm like, I have one kid, you have 3, and a husband, and you work. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Right.
You're beautiful.
It's a muscle. And she has it. It's like a muscle that you strengthen over time. And you get sore, you know, work out through this thing called life, and you get sore, but you get back up. It starts to look really good on you.
Right? You guys are truly inspirational, because I think that, especially like now in this time period, we're all looking at each other a little more closely. We're looking at our partners, and you guys, this isn't new for you. You're not just suddenly looking at each other and going, oh, well, I love you. You know, this is definitely, it's really obvious that that's real about you guys. And that's inspirational, I think, for people that are watching and that are interested in this space of partnerships. I think that's what's, for us, that's what really drives us is like, how do you inspire people to just work together better? Which is why, you know, bringing you two on, the two of you on, was like a real joy for us. Let me ask you, does being in the public eye you know, put extra tension on your relationship, or
No.
No, if anything, it just makes us fight harder for each other.
Right.
Watch, you know, we see divorces happen in front of us. We've seen siblings fight, you know, I mean, on a national scales where it's everybody else's business. So I think, which is one of the reasons why we love what you guys are doing, is because partnership and sisterhood and family, like that's first for us. Like, that's the driving force for everything. I just think, you know, I just dealt with this recently. It makes you very territorial and protective because people assume they know so much because they see 5 seconds of you, or they might see this and they'll love them, but they'll get off and judge you for something later. So I just try to have a very level-headed and positive outlook that, like, you know, you give them a little bit, they want some more, so they assume the rest. It has its negatives and it has its positive, but at the end of the day, we love what we do. We love that we get to do it together. We love that we get to do it individually. It is feeding our families. It, you know, like it's
do. And what you, I say in everything you do, you don't have to go into something and take everything home with you, where it's at your table when you eat dinner, pillow when you lay your head there at night. Being able to separate and divide what you should ingest and what should just stay on the plate is very important in every life. And when it comes down to social media, I find myself laughing at a lot of stuff. I laugh because
I find myself crying. Okay, I'm just putting it out there.
But you know, some stuff is like hurtful. Some stuff you're like,
Yeah.
what did you say that about? I mean, I was, you don't even know me.
Yeah.